again, we're going to start off with Miss Courtney Friedrich.
Give her a round of applause.
Oh, man. Hi, guys. You made it. You figured out how to pass the class you never thought you would pass. You realized that sometimes school is more important than what's happening on TV or outside or with your friends. And you realized that sometimes what's happening on TV, outside, or with your friends is more important than school. You survived the long papers, the endless math problems, and the 3 a.m. history projects. We share something pretty special. We both walked through the doors of Harrison High School 4 years ago. You guys as freshmen, me as a first-year teacher. It's been a time of growth and learning for me, and I hope the same is true for you. I hope you learned. I hope you had fun. I hope you know yourself better than you did in August 2014. Yes, high school was great, but being an adult does not mean all you do is work and pay bills, even though that does happen. Here's a few things my first few years of adulthood has taught me. You're never too old to swing in the park. If you're going to do something, do it well. When you meet someone, remember 3 things: a firm handshake, eye contact, and their name. Make time to watch the sunset with your friends. Know who's on your team. You need people to stand by you through the best and worst. Eat fresh fruits and veggies every day, just like my mom always says. Pay your bills on time. Your future self will thank you. Never be the last one to get on the dance floor, and always try to be the last one to get off. You're not going to keep in touch with all of your high school friends, and that's okay. If someone is wearing a name tag, use their name when speaking to them. Ask for help when you need it. Put your phone down when spending time with someone. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. This is the only body you get. Always have goals. It keeps you focused and motivated. No goals, no progress. You are not defined by how many likes or hearts you get on social media. Sing in the car as often as you can. Twice in my life, I've pulled up to a stop sign and been singing along to the same radio station as the person next to me, and it was magical. Take the time to thank those who helped you get where you are, whether that be parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, your friends' parents, teachers, whomever else. And finally, always say yes to ice cream unless you're lactose intolerant. I know it's cliche, but even though your time at Harrison is ending, this is definitely just the beginning if you want it to be. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Ms. Friedrich. Now, Mr. Stu Scrivener.
Give her a round of applause.
Mine might be a little more serious, so I apologize early. Congrats to the class of 2018 and this year's junior class Ring of Honor and all your accomplishments. You've accomplished getting out of high school in 4 to 5 years at this building and 17 to 18 years of your life. It's been 34 years since I entered this building, 55 years of my life, and I still can't seem to make my way out. Being a math teacher, I have to begin and end my lesson with 2 math topics. Those of you that had me in the past, I apologize for some reteaching. For those of you that have never been punished with me as your teacher, you probably may have trouble following, but it might be worth your time. So I'll start my day with the first math topic, which is y equals x squared. You're supposed to pass Algebra 2 to, put the phone down, please. Phone's away. Do you know what y equals x squared looks like? What do you got for me? Y equals x squared, you pass Algebra 2, do you deserve your diploma? There you go, y equals x squared. It can look like that, it can look like that. You could join the gang, you could just walk by each other in the hallway, walk by each other in life. I just kind of found this one in my life this year. What's up? Y equals x squared. See, did you learn something today already? And we learned in calculus that the best thing in calculus is not about straight lines, but about what, Michaela? What kind of curves? Yeah, we love smooth and continuous curves. We love smooth and continuous curves in life. All right, y equals x squared has a lot of smooth and continuous curves. Why do I keep teaching after all these years? I'm not really sure. My daughter graduated from here in 2008, 10 years ago. Had a student come up to me my senior year. He said, Mr. Scrivener, you're not like the rest of the teachers. You're different. And I'm like, Always afraid to ask a question to a student about what do you mean by that. 2 Chainz hadn't created the song yet. That didn't come out until 2012. I'm different, so I didn't have that to fall back on. So I asked him, what do you mean I'm different? He goes, you're the only teacher I have that seems to like being here. And that just brought a y equals x squared to my face. You know, why else do I like to keep teaching? I still learn myself from kids. You know, every day, I started this year by asking my kids, do you love math? And I couldn't get kids to raise their hand and say they love math. I could get kids to say they hate math. But I want every kid to love math as they leave my classroom. I had a couple troubles with this year, and somebody taught me about the RBF phenomenon. I'm like, RBF, what is that? Had this kid in class, I'm trying to get him to smile about math, and they're just like, got this look. I'm like, they go, don't worry, Mr. Scribner, she's got the RBF face. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, I can't tell you. So I got on the internet and I found it. It's a real phenomenon out there. It's called the resting bitch face. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? So then I learned it was real, so I just tried to get this girl to realize y equals x squared. You know, put a smile on your face every once in a while. If you can't do it with reality because it's facial expressions and all this scientific research, she can still hold up the parabola. For those of you that don't know that, that's called a parabola. So. Now, but I really do feel like I stay here because I enjoy teaching. I've met a lot of great kids. There's going to be a lot that happens in your life. I was invited to a wedding about 5 years ago, and from some former students. There's actually a couple that like me, I think, and they said, will you take a picture with us? I'm standing there with the picture. I realized we got a doctor, a chemical engineer, an aeronautical engineer, and a financial advisor in Chicago, and they all had me in my math class and wanted to take a picture with me. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, what's going to bring the future for the rest of you? We got Luke Rivera and Jacob Parrott going to be the President of the United States in 2036, you told me? Yeah, I'll be 73, and my goal in life is to be gone before I'm 72, but congratulations ahead of time. How's this going? You guys had a long day? About ready to get out of here? So some people don't call me Mr. Scribner. Some people don't even call me Stuart Scribner, my real name. Some people call me Stu Scribner, but I guess we'll let you off the hook for that one. So some people call me Trick Daddy. I think I invented that a few years ago. One thing I like about math is some kids come in, can't do it. My goal is, can they do it better when they leave? I like to teach them some tricks. So we got the parabola now. We got 1 + 1 = 2 to finish it off for the day. So keep your eyes and watch carefully for you guys that struggle in math. 1 + 1, 1 + 1 is 2. Let's try it one more time. 1 + 1 is, peace out, class of 2018.